Hello again everyone, and after testing about 400 different camera lenses on my YouTube channel, today I'm going to tell you 3 of my absolute favourites for landscape photography. These are, for if money is no object to you, the absolute best, my very favourite. And I've deliberately chosen 3 quite different options here, so that as we go through them, I can tell you a little bit about the things that you could look for in a really good landscape lens. So, starting at number 3, we have a prime lens, and one of the best and most exciting that I've ever tested, the Sigma 105mm f1.4 Art. I don't normally recommend prime lenses for landscape photography because when you're out and about, walking and exploring, the flexibility of a zoom lens is far more convenient to use, and you don't normally need to use the bright apertures that prime lenses can offer unless you're doing a bit of astrophotography. But sometimes using a prime lens really forces you to think on your feet, move around, and get a bit more imaginative. I find that focal lengths between 85 and 135mm offer a nicely compressed image for general landscapes without reaching in too far. And sometimes shooting at a bright aperture really does offer creative possibilities that a zoom lens cannot give. If this particular Sigma lens is out of your price range, and it's certainly out of mine, then an 85mm f1.4 lens will do almost as well. At number 2, well obviously we need an ultra-wide angle zoom lens, and I have 2 of them here tied for second position. The Sigma 14-24mm f2.8 DG/DN Art completely blew me away with its small size and incredible image quality, whereas the Nikon Z 14-24mm f2.8 costs a huge amount more money, but does offer you more options for using front filters, including polarizing filters that the Sigma lens does not, and I'm crazy about my polarizing filters. I love being able to reach as wide as 14mm, but these lenses still offer you the good flexibility of a zoom range, and their maximum aperture of f2.8 means that they can offer you astrophotography opportunities too. To be honest though, any ultra-wide angle zoom lens, or even prime lens, is pretty essential for dramatic landscape photography, and they are worth the investment in learning how to compose your images with them. My first was the old Canon EFS 10-22mm lens. I remember getting it when I lived in South Korea and I was still learning photography and being blown away by those gapingly wide images. Finally, at number 1, it's another tie, but for exactly the same kind of lens, we have the Canon RF 24-105mm f4 L IS USM, and the Sony FE 24-105mm f4 G OSS. These lenses are perfect for landscape photography on a full frame camera, and they also offer great quality on an APS-C camera, although you'd probably want an ultra-wide angle zoom lens to complement it if you are shooting on APS-C. But either way, these 2 general purpose lenses offer the flexibility of a fantastic zoom range, from a very wide angle to short telephoto, with image stabilization, a decent maximum aperture of f4, and what's more, great image quality, with really excellent sharpness even in their image corners if you stop down their apertures just a little, which you normally do when shooting landscapes anyway, for extra depth of field. The Canon lens goes with me almost everywhere, and it's especially good for general purpose video work. The Sony lens went with me on holiday to Crete, where it captured some of the most amazing memories for me, and it too is very, very sharp. So, what's your favourite landscape photography lens? Which one do you use? Which one inspires you the most? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear. See you next time.